All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. We have started a different show. We are now doing what we call the Dells Ducks Junior Edition. We will still continue with our Dells Ducks Quack show, but we decided to do a little bit different where we ask ourselves questions from the fans that we've received from, and just questions about the season and how we're doing so far. So got a few players with us and coach. Assistant coach here is Coach Rohde. Coach Rohde is going to join us for the next couple of shows. It's actually going to be the Rohde and the AJ show coming up. So they'll be ones running it for now, and they'll bring out new guests every time. And, of course, I'm the guest, and we have one of our assistant captains, Mr. Urgo, with us today.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
We're excited to have you. And AJ is going to be our main guy here. He's going to be taking over for this thing. But today I'm going to get everything started. We've been over the season so far, gentlemen, and I know the questions have been coming up. How's the season going? Let's start off with that simple question first. What do you guys think so far this season?
So far, I think we've gotten better than where we started. Starting to gain chemistry as a team, figuring each other out, and I'm excited to see these next games in the upcoming month, see what ends up happening.
What about you, Urgo? What do you think?
Yeah, like AJ said, the team's starting to gel more, which is good to see, and it's starting to pick up. It's just more like small mental mistakes for the most part, and guys being able to put a full game together. Like we'll have spurts, and then it might drop off a little bit and then pick back up, but I think once guys are able to mentally and physically stay in the game for a full 60, that's when pucks will start going in and we'll start winning games.
What do you think, Coach Rohde?
I agree with them on pretty much everything. The big one I'm trying to figure out is how to get this guy off the pink weights for the season.
Early in the show with the first one.
Gotta start early.
By the way, we're going to give a warning to everybody watching. This is an 18 and over video podcast here. This is our first time doing this, but we decided we're going to make sure it's fun, and we're going to enjoy it, as you can already start telling. So we'll keep going back and forth. But, gentlemen, I think I agree with you, right? Like, it's been a step up. We started off with 16 rookies on this team with 8 veterans, and it was a bit rough to start off with. Every other team in this league is pretty close to having a full team of veterans and a little bit of rookies, which makes a big difference as we're learning. I think we're all improving. We're getting better and better every game. Even the coaching staff is learning and growing every game. Big question that we get asked, gentlemen, and here I'm going to put it to you right now. So we are 0-21 right now, and I know that is not the record anybody would like to have in any way at all.
Nope.
But the question becomes is, why would a player come to the Ducks when it's a 0-21 team? And, and we keep getting phone calls every day, and I know part of it comes down to the group of guys that we have. You got a good group of kids here, and when people come in and at least try juniors and see how they feel, I think the boys are enjoying it and like these guys a lot. You guys do draw in that attention in that area. But as players, what would you answer? How would you answer a person to ask you that question?
I'd say the record might not show it, but the program itself is just probably one of the best ones you could go to. Practice in the morning, then training, then practice again. You're getting all the work that you need to become a better hockey player and advance to the next level. So I think people would definitely like that. And like you said, the group of guys, fun to be around. So that's what I'd say.
Yeah, like the group of guys became a family pretty quick, which is good to see. And then also, you get the skating and stick handling with Rohde. I came up here with no hands, and definitely no skating ability.
Now a little bit.
And now slowly but surely, making small improvements, and that's one of the biggest things for me because almost every other team I've played on, there's no skills work at all for the most part, and so that's like the biggest thing because that's gonna help you personally and help you personally further your career, and the coaches want you to move on because it helps everyone out if you start playing better and move up further.
Yeah, you guys definitely get a lot of training. Urgo's even has his own move named after him now. He just can't do it.
I can do it. I just can't shoot off of it. I want everyone to know that.
But we also have a lot of fun, obviously. We're having fun right now. We got the clown over here trying to talk. There's chip teeth and all.
Yep.
So for you guys who don't know, AJ came in and jumped in our season. We won't get into how he got here, but he came in with some other gentlemen from his area, and AJ got injured about almost a month ago now, right?
Yeah.
And what happened with that was injury. We started getting back to home games, and we had to have AJ and another person who I'm sending a hello out to. We miss you, Koval. AJ and Koval, buddy, they got on there and started doing the broadcasting for us, and all the fans of the Ducks loved it. I don't know how the other fans thought about it, but the Ducks loved it, and it expanded from there. So this is why we decided to do this, and excuse my mess of wires here. We're trying to learn how to set things up and get things correctly, but this is where we came from. Those two, AJ and Koval, were the ones that got going on the conversations, and people loved it. I mean, everybody kept calling. I was getting calls left and right going, hey, we want him back, we want him back. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, that we got AJ back on the ice, so we were happy about that. Unfortunately, now Koval is no longer with us, and he's very missed. And he was one of the guys that was a returner and one of the good guys in the locker room. Needed a little help on the ice, of course, but in the locker room, he was wonderful. No, I'm just kidding. No, we had some fun with him, and so this is why we started the show, and that was one of the questions that I keep getting asked all the time is why. And you're 0-21. What makes people want to come here? And I think the boys and Coach Rohde answered that perfectly. We're here to make players better. We are in a rebuilding season. Normal teams don't have, which we now are at 18 rookies. Normal teams don't have rookies like that, but we are to rebuilding this process and starting off with a new flavor, a new taste from the Ducks logo to Ducks colors to Ducks attitude, and we're expanding from there. And it's been a rough start. Don't get me wrong. I knew it was going to be a rough couple months. I thought we'd have a few more wins by where we're at now, but the team is getting better every game. They have to find a way to play all three periods the same way. I mean, when we're good, and we're on, and we're taking it to every team. And then when we go off, and unfortunately that costs us goals against. But as players and as coaches, we see improvements. We're seeing what they're getting out of it. They are right. Every player here, from the bottom players to the top players, have all improved over the year or over the season so far. They do get a lot of time. The way we work our program here is players arrive before 8 a.m. to start their warm-ups. 8 a.m. the players go out and warm-ups. The only guys that are out there are the goalies and the shooters for the goalies. And the reason we do that is to get the goalies warmed up and have them run their drills. That's mainly for them and spend time with them. And then at 9 a.m., all the players get on the ice with the coaches, and then we'll run a practice if there's a reason we might do a skill session, but 99% of the time we run a practice. From there, we have them go to yoga or off-ice training, work on their flexibility. That's why we do yoga. If you ever notice a hockey players, the biggest issue is hamstring. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to find a way we can get involved, and as long as no one's falling asleep during yoga, we're definitely doing a good job there at yoga, and the boys are working hard in that area. And then we have our little off-ice program that we have. We have great trainers for that, and the boys seem to be enjoying that pretty well. It's unfortunately for Urgo, it's not weights, and Mr. Urgo over here likes to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think we're helping him this year instead of hurting him. But so we don't have his pink weights or any of that kind of stuff going on.
Wow, just getting reamed.
Yeah, got to do that one.
Reamed.
But we are expanding, and like I said, from there, after they go back, they get a lunch break. The online kids get to get lunch, and then they come back here and do school online in front of me and Coach Rohde. And then from there, we'll add in another practice. So an average player gets here anywhere from 2 to 5 hours of ice a day, and even more. We have a great facility, great rink, and when we make sure we take advantage of all the extra ice we get. But we do a lot of work for that too. It's not just the guys come in and just use the hockey rink and we don't do nothing else. We clean this place. We make sure we help out any way the owner here wants us to, and we make sure that we keep them happy, and the boys keep everybody else happy, and they're involved in any way they can, even with the youth programs and the community, that kind of stuff. So it's been a big plus in that area. Couple of things that we have been working on this year, and AJ and Koval have been pushing pretty well on that one, is trying to get sponsors. It is a rebuilding year, and I know we've been having a little bit of trouble with it.
Oh, baby. Baby.
Feel free. We could use the sponsorship, please.
Big thing that we pushed through, AJ and Koval started pushing, was icebreakers. Actually, we just had a parent ship us a whole giant box of icebreakers for you, AJ. It's at our house. The Blue family sent it to you.
Thank you very much.
So they figured since we're going to be shooting it out here, we might as well get some of them in here. So icebreakers, if you're watching, we're definitely interested in getting a sponsorship from you and making you a big name, especially over our systems and over our announcing. And we carry it with us at all times. Look at that. So we like to have fun, boys, and the boys here are great guys. And at the same time, we are always trying to make sure we're taken care of. So anybody else wants to get involved in that, do got a great sponsor that's been involved from day one with us, and we'll have to give a shout out to him. Who's that, AJ? Who do we give a shout out to?
SureSeal Inc.
SureSeal Inc. Out of Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Any what would you say? What could we say for a line for that company there, Urgo? Oh, I put you on the spot. See,
for sure.
Too much thinking for him.
Yeah. See the smoke. Thank God we have headphones on or earphones on.
A line, a tag.
Ooh.
I would have to have maybe a month to come up with a good jingle for sure. So.
Oh, all right. Well, SureSeal.
Sorry to disappoint.
They a great company. You can check them out online. We have them on our website. They're one of our sponsors. We have a wonderful. We are building some great sponsors here. We have some hotels that are involved. You got Staybridge Suites with us. Did a great job over there. Very well. They're even allow animals in there, which is a plus for a lot of parents. We do have the Marriotts. The Marriotts are doing great for us. And we also have like Quinta, and they're doing great for us as the hotel sponsors. We're excited to have them. At the same time, we have some big sponsors coming in. Like we have Bobbers as one of our bigger sponsors. They are involved with us, and their names are on the home jerseys. Great company, great restaurant. We go there a lot, spend a lot of time. Families go over there. We do team meals there. We're excited to be involved with them. Currently, we just had a meeting with Monks. So it looks like Monks is back on board with us, boys.
Oh.
So, we're excited about that one. It's been a rough year with COVID, of course, and unfortunately we couldn't get those meetings in time. But we every day meeting with somebody new, and we are growing and growing and growing every time. So we are excited about that. We have Cutting Edge is the company that does our training for us, off-ice training for us. We're excited to be involved with them. At the same time, we have the Dell's Dance, which is a young lady that does our yoga, and she's been doing great. Give a great shout out to them. They've been excellent for us. All that is on the website, so feel free to check that out. So boys, I know this was a impromptu situation here. We jumped on. Got anything to add that you'd like to add on for the rest of for the show here? Yeah, I put them on the spot. You got to understand, I didn't give them a chance to think about things. I just said, hey, get here. So they arrived, and this is what we're working on right now.
They don't know how to think anyways.
Yeah, I don't know how to think. Do you know how to think?
Yeah, I'd just like to quote Cody Long, another assistant captain. Just happy to be here, really. That's it.
Give you a quick, play-by-play for AJ over here. AJ is started off as a quiet player. That quick changed. That changed really fast. AJ is now one of our louder players, but at the same time, he is very quiet when you see him outside. You will hear him on the ice, though. I promise you that one, and he will do anything in his power to make sure he is in the play or helping getting a goal or whatever he has to do, throwing bodies. Even taking sticks to the mouth and chipping teeth. He's taking a beating this year, and he keeps going. Very excited to have AJ, and we're thrilled that he's still with us and staying with us. And then we got Mr. Urgo. Mr. Urgo is a returner. He is one of 8 returners that we had start out the season. Came back because he loves the Dells. I wouldn't say it's because it had anything to do with me or Coach Rohde because he didn't know who we were. But all my veterans came back because of the area. If you haven't been to the Dells, it is the water park capital of the world. And when I tell you that, you really won't understand it till you get here. During the summer, this place is packed to the wall. In the winter, it's a little different story. It's a bit quiet. It's a bit small town. I'm sure you can get in trouble if you go and looking for it, but overall, it's a quiet town. You can walk down the streets and not worry about things. But you do meet a lot of interesting people out here in the Dells for sure. But Mr. Urgo came back for that, and we're excited to have him back with the other guys. He is one of our assistant captains of the team. We decided to give some leadership to the veterans of returning, and we're excited about that. We got Luke Marks as our captain. He's a returner. We have Cody Long, who is a returner / coach / I like to sit in the bench / I'm giantly big and I like to try to fight. But I'm just kidding. He comes out and he plays strong for us. And unfortunately, he's injured right now, and we're hoping he gets back soon here. And then we added a rookie captain on. Which has been so far so good. He's one of the most positive kids on the ice that I think I've met. We got to change some of his bad habits, but other than that, Liam Hogan has become one of our rookie assistant captains, and we're excited to give him the A's from there. What else is there, boys? Anything else, Rohde, you can think of you want to throw in there?
Unless it's chirps, I think I'm good for right now.
All right. We enjoy the boys. We're having a good time. We have kids from all over. We got kids from Texas. We got kids from Rhode Island. We got kids from, Illinois, Wisconsin. We picked up some Wisconsin boys.
Canada.
Oh, yeah, Canada. We've had one come in, go, and another one come in, and unfortunately he's injured too. Injury bug is hitting us pretty bad, which is an unfortunate thing, but we are moving forward with it. Where else? We got people from Colorado's a big one. We got a few kids from Colorado, and I think the Wisconsin kids have been jumping on board lately. We're excited about the Wisconsin kids coming in. One of them that's been a big talk for us is Bryce Jacobson. He came from the Forest. He is the starting quarterback for the football team, and decided to come in and give it a shot for a couple of days, and I've never seen a bigger smile on a kid's face when we offered him a spot in the team. But I tell you, I think in the last, 4 games, he has about 6-7 points. Oh, yeah. I mean, the boy is 6'4". I want to say he's about 165, 175 area, and maybe I'm giving a little bit too much weight to him, but he is not afraid to get hit. He got a good reach. His reach has been excellent for us. I think he's even jumped over a few players and taken a mistake with him. He's done very well for us, and he's putting the puck in the net, which is something you definitely got to ask for. I mean, what do you guys? Anything to comments about Bryce, boys?
Great addition to the team. Definitely could use the points that he's putting up. Helping out already.
Love the kid, especially because he definitely admits that I'm the best two-way ever to play the game. So, and he wants me on his line, but Rohde's holding me back. So.
He's a great kid. Might be a little bit mistaken on the Urgo aspect there. We're safest when Urgo's playing left bench. But.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sick at opening the door for guys.
So he's the best two-way and door opener that you could get. If anybody's looking for if you guys are looking for a player that can do everything for you, and I mean everything, he'd be the one. I mean, you ignore the gold holding his neck down, but other than that, he has enough muscle to hold it up.
Honestly, an asset, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. No, Urgo came to us, and physically wise, Urgo's a beast. I mean, there's not a question about it. And I know I call him Mr. Urgo, but that'll be John Urgo. Urgo over here is a player that had to work on his balance. Yeah. With Coach Rohde, he's definitely done that. He's became an excellent player on the ice. He was already good, don't get me wrong, from the beginning, but we've corrected the things that we're working for. So if you need a guy who's going to be the battle for you, that would be Urgo. If you need a guy to battle in front of net, AJ's the guy for you. We will. I will give these guys my support at any time. And our goal, like I said earlier, is to make our players move on, and we're here to do that any way we can. And these boys here can pull their weight. That one's for sure. We just got to get them all on the same page, and we'll have a dominant team, in my opinion. I think guys, a couple of things that are coming up, right? We got to play Hudson coming up tomorrow night. Yep. Hudson's a strong team, very well played. I can understand why they were one of the top teams last year. Hopefully we hold all 3 periods, and then we'll give them a good competitive game. But the big one coming up this weekend is the Northern Colorado Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
a lot of rumors flying around about that team and their talent on their team for sure. It's going to be a good game. We're looking forward to playing a team in a different division and see if we can give them a good run for their money too. Like I said, for our team, we're quick. With the quick kids, we are the smallest team in the league, the youngest team in the league, but I'd say the fastest team in the league. And then we got some good size that can hopefully go in front of net and put the puck away, which is what we use AJ for the most, is shove him in front and see how many times he can deflect it and take a pounding. But we're looking forward to those games. I mean, guys, you got any comments about those games coming up?
Just looking forward to them. So hopefully I can stand in front of the net and screen some goals.
Yeah.
Just excited to play hockey. That's all I got.
Man,
Well,
words.
the players are very few words, but it's okay. I'll make sure I take up the time for them, I promise. Northern Colorado's a good team. They're going to, from my understanding, going through, great coach. Talked to him a few times, and they're going to come up here. I believe they came in this week. They play a couple teams. I know they're playing the River Kings. I want to say it's Friday, Saturday. And then they play us Sunday, Monday. And I believe they have a game against the Minnesota Mullets, too. So they'll be a busy team. And we are all preparing for a big Chicago showcase, which we're looking forward to. Urgo gets to go home. And for me, it is a homecoming. Rohde's a homecoming. I don't live there no more, but I live in Texas currently and Wisconsin Dells. So I guess I live both places. But we're looking forward to that, getting back in that area and playing some teams. We get to play against the Midwest East Division, which we're excited about. You get to play a lot of teams here. We play a lot of games, but the problem is it's the same teams for a while. They're always great competition, don't get me wrong. I love playing against them all, but especially Minnesota Division, I think they're one of the toughest at the same time, I love playing other teams. And we got about 5 or 6 teams that we haven't played yet that we get to go play against, and we're excited about that part of it and see how that works out for us. Anything coming up with the Chicago boys?
Hopefully net a goal. And it's really all I want. I really just want to score, man. It's tough not having too many points so far, but I'll just keep shooting and AJ keeps standing in front of the net. Hopefully good things happen.
I can do that. I can stand in front of the net.
Hey, Coach Rohde, wasn't there a player that in all the showcases we saw scored a goal every game, or at least once a weekend or something, twice a weekend? And I don't know. I kind of haven't seen it lately. I don't know about you, Coach Rohde.
Well, we saw it in the showcase, but he also was going headfirst in the walls a lot, so that probably knocked some goals in for him.
Yeah, that rattled the skill out of me, actually. It was downhill.
Or the shot off the helmet that we saw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Almost forgot about that one.
I'm sure you did forget about that one.
Nope. Remembered it. Coach said it.
We like to have some fun for sure. We're hockey all the way. There's not a question about that. But at the same time, if you can't enjoy the game, shouldn't be playing it. And I'm going to stick with that one for sure. This is one of those sports that you play and you get the juniors. This is where you meet your hockey family. This is something that you don't get more than once in your life. Even college hockey, I've coached at both levels, and I think juniors is the place where you really find your hockey family. And these are the guys that will they'll protect each other, sometimes too much on the ice, which causes a few more penalties than we want. On the other hand, they'll stick together outside too, and they might not all be friends, but when they play hockey, they're teammates, and they're still family no matter what. It's like the brother and sister you get into it with at home. Coach Rohde here has played for me 10 years ago here. Then he also went with me when I helped start Aurora University over there, and even he kept telling me, and all the other boys that came in, I brought in my junior players were all like, yeah, this is cool, but this isn't juniors. I want to go back to juniors. And, these boys get to experience it and have some fun. And at the same time, they get to keep going with it. And, I hope they get their opportunities at the higher levels. But at the same time, I definitely love having them. And so far, everything's been great for us. We're growing and we're getting better, so I can't complain.
Some would say juniors is the best time of your life.
Some would say that.
I would have to agree. Some would say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your time, and we will see what we can get some questions. Feel free to email us at info.shytechsports@gmail.com. What we'll do is we'll get some of your questions. We'll start answering your questions and having some fun with this, and we'll do this at least once a week and until the Christmas break, and then we'll all disappear for a while, and we'll all be back with hopefully a smile on our face and not out of shape. It will be my hope. I'm going to probably be wrong on that one, but we'll take care of that when they get back, won't we, Coach Rohde?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I got you guys on that one.
We'll make sure they
Halloween.
burn those calories off. But yeah, stay tuned. We do got some things coming up though. Be prepared. Dash.com is going to be doing an auction of all the old Ducks jerseys. We're looking forward to getting those out. I mean, you definitely, if you're a Ducks fan, you want to get your hands on those. And then we'll have some new ones coming out here pretty soon with a little bit more, little fun to them and having a good time.
I think my dad asked me about those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
See?
wants one.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. Like, I think the next one's breast cancer, or not breast cancer, cancer. We're going to do an all cancer jersey. And then the veteran jersey, I'm going to get some of my old buddies to come out and play against us and have a little bit of fun and see if we can enjoy that and have some cool jerseys from that. And those will be all auctioned off too. And, you know, the cancer one, all the profits are going to a charity on that one. And we'll be excited about that. We'll make more announcements about all that kind of stuff coming up. But we appreciate your time and everybody, and we look forward to talking to you guys soon. And guys, got anything to say before we take off?
Thank you for listening.
Icebreakers, please sponsor us. AJ really needs it. Thanks for watching.
Always pleasure being around here.
All right. Well, you guys have a good one. Thank you very much.